Can you feel it, hockey fanatics? That electric hum beneath the ice, a symphony of skates sharpening and pucks hitting twine, but also a low, unsettling rumble of uncertainty? Because as the NHL's gates swing open for training camp, we're not just looking at fresh starts and renewed hopes. We're staring down a maelstrom of unanswered questions, seismic shifts, and the looming shadows of what-ifs that could redefine this entire season before it even truly begins. From the reigning champions facing an uphill battle without a key warrior, to the league's undisputed king playing without a long-term commitment and a legendary sniper entering what could be his final dance, this isn't just another preseason. This is a crucible, a test of wills, and a canvas for drama, all unfolding against the backdrop of a league in flux. Get ready, because the puck is about to drop on a season that promises to be anything but predictable. Let's cut right to the heart of the matter, the elephant in every arena from Edmonton to South Florida. Connor McDavid. Imagine the greatest artist of our generation, poised to create another masterpiece, but with an unspoken question hanging over his canvas. Will he even finish it here? McDavid, the transcendent talent who has redefined what's possible on ice, enters training camp without a contract beyond this season. It's a situation that sends shivers down the spines of Oilers fans and ignites whispers across the league. This isn't just about money. This is about legacy, about the pursuit of the ultimate prize. McDavid has been unequivocal. He wants to remain with the Oilers, but only as long as he believes they can be perennial contenders, a franchise capable of giving him a legitimate chance to hoist the Stanley Cup. The sting of consecutive finals losses to the Florida Panthers must still be fresh, a bitter taste that fuels his competitive fire. The Oilers, for all their offensive brilliance, have fallen short twice. Now, the onus is squarely on the organization to prove to their captain, their icon, that they can build a championship machine around him. While it's highly probable that McDavid will ink a new, monumental deal before the spring, the mere existence of this uncertainty creates an undeniable tension. Every dazzling rush, every impossible pass, every game-winning goal will be viewed through the prism of his future. Is this enough to convince him? Can the Oilers finally take that elusive final step? Until that signature is on the dotted line, the hockey world will hold its breath, pondering the unthinkable. What if the greatest player of his era decides his path to glory lies elsewhere? And McDavid isn't alone in this contract limbo. Stars like Minnesota's Kirill Kaprizov and Vegas's Jack Eichel also face the prospect of unrestricted free agency next July, adding another layer of intrigue to the league's narrative. But while Edmonton grapples with the future of its king, the reigning back-to-back Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers are facing a more immediate, gut-wrenching challenge. Their heart and soul warrior, Matthew Tkachuk, will be sidelined, likely until December, recovering from a sports hernia and torn adductor muscle. This isn't just any injury, it's a significant blow to a team aiming for a historic three-peat. Tkachuk, a force of nature who returned from injury to help secure their second consecutive cup, underwent surgery to repair the damage. General Manager Bill Zito, with a wry, self-deprecating nod to his internet medical degree, acknowledged the significant timeline. The absence of Tkachuk, a player whose relentless energy, scoring prowess, and uncanny ability to get under opponents' skin are irreplaceable, will test the Panthers' depth and resolve from day one. How do you replace that kind of fire, that sheer will to win? It will require a collective effort, with other stars stepping up to fill the void, to ensure the Panthers don't stumble out of the gate. The silver lining, of course, is that Tkachuk is expected to be fully recovered and ready to represent the U.S. at the Olympics in Milan, a testament to his resilience and the long-term outlook. But for the immediate future, the road to a third consecutive championship just got a whole lot tougher, demanding an even greater display of grit and determination from a team that has already proven its mettle. Beyond the individual sagas of superstars, the very fabric of the NHL is undergoing a significant transformation. Nearly a third of the league's 32 teams will open training camp with a new head coach behind the bench, a veritable carousel of leadership signaling a widespread desire for change and renewed direction. This offseason has seen a dramatic reshuffling of tactical minds, from the highly anticipated return of three-time Stanley Cup winner Joel Quenneville from his NHL-imposed exile to lead the Anaheim Ducks, to Mike Sullivan taking the reins from Peter Laviolette for the New York Rangers on the East Coast. Each new coach brings a fresh philosophy, a new voice, and a renewed sense of hope for their respective franchises. For the Rangers, Camp Sullivan represents a fresh start, a chance to recalibrate and push back into playoff contention. Forward Will Kuehl articulated the urgency, emphasizing the tight 2-week window before the first game, just making sure you're really dialed in and making sure we understand all the systems and stuff. So by game 1, we're not dipping our foot in. We're more ready to go. This sentiment echoes across the league as new coaches race against the clock to implement their vision. Adding to this landscape of change are significant alterations coming with the next collective bargaining agreement, which ensures labor peace until at least 2030. While these changes won't take effect until next season, they're already a topic of conversation. The league will expand to an 84-game schedule, shortening training camps and reducing exhibition play. But perhaps the most universally celebrated change, at least among the players, is the abolition of mandatory fitness testing. Seattle captain Jordan Eberle quipped with a smile, "I wish that we did away with the fitness testing about 10 years ago," a sentiment echoed by Carolina's Seth Jarvis, who noted with relief, "Next year, I still got one more year." These adjustments, while seemingly minor, reflect an evolving understanding of player welfare and preparation, shaping the future rhythm of the NHL. And then there's the enduring legend, the great 8 Alex Ovechkin. He reported to Washington Capitals camp on his 40th birthday, a milestone that for most athletes signals the twilight, if not the end, of a storied career. But for Ovechkin, it's simply another chapter in his relentless pursuit of Wayne Gretzky's all-time goal record. With 897 goals going into what could be his final season under contract, and potentially his last in the NHL, every snipe, every one-timer from his office, becomes a moment of historical significance. What's truly remarkable, however, is that despite 2 decades in the league, his teammates see the same gap-toothed, enthusiastic kid who first burst onto the scene. Capitals center Pierre-Luc Dubois perfectly encapsulated this enduring passion. If I didn't know anything about hockey, I would have said this guy, he just got here. He shows up every day with a smile on his face, hungry, loves to talk hockey, do video, all those things. It's a testament to his love for the game, a burning desire that transcends age and countless accolades, making his final seasons a must-watch spectacle. Finally, we turn our gaze north to the hockey mecca of Toronto, where a seismic shift has sent tremors through the passionate, often long-suffering Maple Leafs fanbase. New coach Craig Berube, known for his no-nonsense approach, opened training camp by declaring his excitement to no longer hear about the Core Four. For years, the quartet of Austin Matthews, John Tavares, Mitch Marner, and William Nylander carried the hopes of a franchise, yet combined to win only 2 playoff series in 9 years together. Now, that era, for better or worse, is definitively over. In a stunning move that reshaped the Leafs' offensive landscape, Mitch Marner, who ranked 5th in the league in scoring last season with a remarkable 102 points, was traded to the Vegas Golden Knights in a sign-and-trade deal. The departure of such a dynamic, high-scoring talent, especially one so ingrained in the team's identity, leaves a gaping hole. Forward Matthew Tkachuk, now tasked with stepping into a more central role, acknowledged the profound impact. It'll be a little weird, I think, just not seeing him in the locker room. Obviously, he was pretty loud-voiced, and he ran the music, and he did a lot for us. Marner's exit signifies not just a roster change, but a cultural reset for the Maple Leafs, a clear signal that the organization is moving in a new direction, hoping to finally break free from the ghosts of playoff past. It's a gamble, a bold statement, and one that will be scrutinized with every pass and every shot this season. So, as the ice thaws and the preseason battles begin, we find ourselves at the precipice of an NHL season unlike any other. It's a season brimming with the usual adrenaline and skill, but also shadowed by profound questions. Will McDavid commit to Edmonton? Can the Panthers overcome Tkachuk's absence to achieve a three-peat? How will the influx of new coaching philosophies and impending CBA changes reshape the game? And what final, indelible marks will legends like Ovechkin leave on the sport? These aren't just storylines. They are the emotional currents that will define the next 9 months, weaving a tapestry of triumph, heartbreak, and unforgettable moments. The beauty of hockey, after all, lies not just in the goals scored, but in the narratives forged in the heat of competition, the resilience displayed in the face of adversity, and the relentless pursuit of glory against all odds. What are your predictions for this wild, unpredictable season, hockey fans? Which storyline are you most excited, or perhaps most anxious, to follow? Do you think the Oilers can convince McDavid to stay, or will the Leafs' bold gamble with Marner's departure pay off? Share your thoughts, your hopes, and your deepest fears for your favorite teams and players in the comments below. If you're as pumped as we are for the puck to drop, and all these questions to finally start getting answered, smash that like button, subscribe to our channel for all of the hard-hitting analysis and exclusive insights, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single moment of this incredible journey. Let's get ready for a season that promises to be nothing short of legendary.